All right. Welcome back, everyone. It's only been an hour or so, maybe 2 hours, something like that since the last episode. Got some chores done, chilled out for a while, and we're back. So, I have not even closed the game, it's just been sitting here on the pause screen. So, I hope you guys all have have had a lovely, however long it takes between me editing these two videos. That will certainly be longer than it took to take a break between them myself. But yeah, let's get going back into it. Actually, first, I don't think the letters are going to be all that interesting since I read them all. Yeah, it's just repeating all of the letters that we've already read. I can't go from one to another, so that's whatever. Gallery. Oh, it's just these. Okay. Each morning, the waves carry in the day. For as long as we remember, we dance the dance of tides. In the night, the stars tell tales. Firelight warms us. We laugh, we dream. Of stories of days to come and days gone by. At your sides I want to stay. With you, adventure is never far away. Ready to draw us into the fray. Oh, at your sides I want to stay. Don't send me away, I pray. I don't know, this is a cute picture. There's the, I guess whale-looking thing. Kind of whale-like. He's pretty... I don't know. He doesn't really have a whale tail. But there's a little guy down there swimming next to him, which I did not notice when we looked at this on the wall. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's keep going. Checking to make sure I did in fact start the recording. Power tiles. Oh, this is, it's another one of those lizard faces. I wonder if the ones that I saw before were also water outlets. Because I assume that's what this was for. But once upon a time, this was a place where you could go for water, or maybe a bath or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't want a bath quite that public, but swimming pools tend to be public like that, so whatever. I imagine I could run through that door and fall, but there could be just like an invisible wall because that seems to happen all the stinking time in the game. I tried to find something interesting and there's a invisible wall that blocks me off from it. Oh, another one. But yeah, the previous lizard head things I didn't even really look at in the first recording, so I don't know what they... like, not until I was editing. I don't know exactly what they looked like. Also, these really cute little pottery vessels. I was going to say really cute little cups. And then my brain just sidetracked to pottery in the middle of me saying it. Good job, brain. It's over here. Oh. What's over here is probably the way that I'm going to be going. That's... yep. Okay. Or at least a way I can go. Does this go anywhere? Not especially. It's like in the past that it used to go that way. Let's see. Alright, so there's a green thing not too far that way, I'm guessing. The dome is not ridiculously far away at this point. I mean, it's not quite right around the corner given all of the climbing we'll have to do to get there, but it's not so far. It feels reasonable that we might get there this episode. Cool pots. The little diamond things are, they're holes. They're not painting on it or anything like that, they're just holes. It is kind of sad just seeing this all busted up like this, because you can easily imagine at one time this used to be a pool. All tiled with these cute little flower tiles and people going about their daily business here around it. The water height can't quite get as tall as I expected looking at the other walls though, because it's just gonna pour out here. Alright, alright. Clearly a wall or something there at one point that got broken. Anything over here? Wow, look at all those birds. There's like layers and layers of birds. Wait. Okay, no, there's one over there too. I saw the tower down here and thought like, well, maybe somehow I passed the one that I saw earlier. Which didn't make sense because I thought it was farther away. But it does make sense because it is farther away. And there's just another one. That's all. It's interesting how many boats are just strewn around down there. I mean, I suppose a plethora of boats could be quite common in seaside areas. More so than I am anticipating. What is... No? Oh my. Alright. Terrifying. Guess I should have held on to the little rock dude a little bit longer. Oh. I almost did not get that Peton in there in time. That's, yes, that is clearly the ideal time to take a rest. Okay. Can I not? Okay, I guess that worked. I mean, it worked like I expected it to. It just... I didn't expect the game to actually do what I expected it to. That makes no sense. But... from my experience with the game, I thought perhaps that it would not actually work. Even though it made logical sense to work like that. Hopefully I am making sense. There's already green stuff here. Yeah. Much quicker route if I ever have to take that route again. And less terrifying and less depending on little rock bug things. Imagine what that would be like, hanging from some kind of critter that's crawling on the wall, hundreds of feet above the ground. Hoping that the critter's grip is strong enough to hold you and it. When there's no reason to believe that it is. Yeah, that'd be pretty terrifying. Logbook. 12 octaves and 1/5 after the Jusant. There are so many people climbing down from the heights. I feel like a fish swimming upstream, like in the stories. Before the Jusant, we rose and fell with the tides. I remember hearing the old schooners describe enormous waves, ones that drove people upward with each high tide. They'd never seen the ocean themselves. They were just repeating what they'd heard from their elders when they themselves were young. But there must have been a grain of truth to those stories, right? The ocean nourished the cliffs, and in return the cliffs nourished the entire tower. Anyway, the inhabitants of low tide set enough store in them to set off in search of the ocean. I wavered too. Should we try to hook the lost water? In a way, yes, but not by going with the flow. I have the answer now thanks to Arlo and Becca, who need to go back to the source. We shared our shady spot with a man named Zoe. He was on his way down to the plain and tried to convince us to go with him. Why stay? He didn't understand why we wouldn't go. You won't get nothing out of these fields no more. The earth ain't worth a blessed thing. He grabbed a fistful of dust and held it up as proof. Zoe continued on his way while we prolonged our break, dreading having to go back out into the blazing sun. I refused to believe him. Ever since we set off, I feel like I'm rediscovering the tower. Like I've never truly looked at it or listened to it before. My perspective's changing the higher up we go. I'm sure we're on the right track. It kind of sounds like they're describing what I was wondering about at the end of the last episode. That before the ocean went away, it went to extremes first. Probably there was just increasingly large waves, and then low tide in between, and then eventually the low tide stayed and it never came back. That's the vibe I'm getting from these descriptions. Yeah, this field doesn't look very fruitful at the moment. Nor can Frog Blob make it magically fruitful. Up there. Little piggy dude. Ain't he cute? He's very cute. Not the kind of pet I would actually want in real life, but very cute. Which way I'm going. Oh, more yellow and black birds. To the person who left a caramel bun in the canteen, I ate it. Sorry, not sorry. There's no one around anymore anyway. Cass. Okay. I do not know how to pronounce that name. I know that that mark means something, and If I knew what it meant, I would know what it means, but I don't. So I'm just going to go with Sada. I imagine that's incorrect, but I don't have any better guesses. Sada, what's new? Any work for us? Orders are drying up, and business at the rope works is far too slow for my liking. I'm starting to get bored. I've brushed up on all my knots, and I've done the accounting I've been putting off for cycles, and Ulf dusted all the machines, but now we're stuck twiddling our thumbs. We're not very good at doing nothing. Glad to know there's still someone left on the tower. Sada went with the flow, just like everyone else. I don't really see what they're expecting to find in the desert. It's not like the sun's going to budge any more there than it does here. No need for new ropes, but you're welcome to come by whenever you like. You'll soon get used to doing nothing, you'll see. It suits us anyway. We have more time for each other. Cass. Oh, that's the one that ate the caramel bun. There's like whole layers down there. There's a plant down there. I need to go down there and wake up the plant. Okay. Anything in here? There's broken pieces of wall here that have the teal paint on them, but the teal wall isn't broken, the paint's just broken. That does not make sense. It's back here. Ooh, another one of those things. Okay, so he's definitely focusing on that thing. There was a blue thing below us? Did we miss something? Okay. I don't think I can get to it this way, though. Yeah. Oh, that one looks different. Cool. Check it out. What is that? Can we even get there this way? Maybe we can't. That's a cool carving. Those are the whale-looking things, I guess. But I don't think I can go this way. I mean, that looks like it's probably a door, but... well, maybe it's not. Hard to say. If it is a door, it's definitely not one that's opened anytime soon, not one with any obvious mechanism to cause it to open. And would be much too large to open by hand, unless it has excellent, excellent hinges. Brella Gazette, issue 21, 7 octaves and 3/6 after the Jusant. Editorial: brown or black fur, big ears, prone to both nervousness and laziness. There's nothing more common than a choco. Too dull and unremarkable for a special issue, right? Wrong. In this issue of the Gazette, we'll do our best to make the ordinary extraordinary, starting with the most unobtrusive of beings, chocos. These mammals are useful to us bipeds in 2 key ways. They lay eggs and line their nests with fur, providing delicious meals and dense balls of wool. Not the other way around. What? Raising them is no easy task, however. Chocos are escape artists. Through our action, or rather inaction, they've taken to nesting all over the tower, though they're native to the Highfield region. Interesting that they have egg-laying mammals, but it's not out of the question. They're just very uncommon and Oh, I imagine there's probably... Well, actually, no, I don't remember for sure. But I feel like the only egg-laying mammals I can think of are from Australia. I just don't remember if the platypus is one for sure, or I believe the echidna is. Unless I'm completely confused, which is totally possible. I gotta find out. I gotta check what I'm thinking. Okay, I am not spreading this information. The monotremes include the platypus and the echidnas, and they are the only remaining egg-laying animals. Or mammals, I should say, not animals. Okay. Also, I don't understand this line about providing meals and dense balls of wool, and not the other way around, because... How does it make any difference if you switch that the other way around? Did you know? Chocos work together to incubate their sparkling eggs and watch over their young. Some would argue that taking turns makes for better naps. But take a closer look at what's in their nests and you may be in for a surprise. Chocos love to sit on anything that shines. Keep reading for more fun facts about chocos and their habits. Alright, sure. Oh, that's neat. That. Is carved so that the light can shine down here onto this, not quite onto the door, but next to it. So if I don't get there that way, how do I get there? I guess the entrance is off to the right, so I gotta check that direction. Also, what the heck is down there? That really makes me feel like I missed something. Unless it was something I interacted with that didn't just... It just failed to quit marking as an objective, because... That definitely happened on a previous episode as well. The game is kind of special like that. I feel like I need to go down here. Well, there was a plant. I can probably get back up. And if I can't, there's a load less checkpoint, so I guess... Yeah. I can probably jump up these ledges anyways, right? Yeah, I think I can jump up those. Yeah, you grow a plant. You do that. There you go. I don't even know what I'm doing. Is there somewhere an entrance into the mountain? Because... This one. That thing... I mean, there's a door way back in the corner, but I don't know if that's something I can reach. It's only been a few hours, and I still don't remember if I passed anything that would have made that blue circle over there. Oh boy. Oh hey. Can't grow plants around this one. Too dry and dusty, I guess. Sad. I mean, there is like a ledge and a door over there. I imagine that's just somewhere I get to by continuing to go upward and such. I gotta go check and make sure I didn't just walk past something back here. Sorry if it's less than the most exciting thing I could be doing, but I feel like there was something and I'm being silly. I already saw it, but oh wait, what? What? How close do things have to be to show up on the... Oh, okay. Right, no, that's down there. It's probably something I've already... No, I think it was just something I already did. And it's just still showing up. I'm just gonna go with that and forget it. And if I regret it later, I regret it later. I don't want to backtrack across half the stinking map for nothing. That's not sketchy at all. Not sketchy at all. Go around this side, yeah. Okay. Cool, there's like gears and machinery and stuff in there. door. Look at that procession of little rock guys. I bet I'm gonna have to ride along by using them as handholds. I'm just going to speculate that that's the case. That's just how this is gonna have to go. Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go probably over there. Yes, maybe? Trying to get to that. Okay, I bet I'm supposed to swing to there and then ride the little rock guys across and then go up. And maybe where that log or whatever is sticking out, there'll be a platform. That's my best guess. Don't see where else I could be going from here. I mean, it looks like there's something to climb there, but it's not like really next to anything. I'm not sure how I would get there or get from there to anywhere else. Maybe I'd have to come in from above or something, but I don't know why I would. So, alright. It did work, I just... Oh, that didn't work at all. Pull handholds in the shade. I'm not... Nice. Okay. Keep going, keep going. That doesn't work. Oh, you grab this. Okay. Okay. I didn't know I could stop them, but sure. How do I get up there, though? There we go. I don't have a very big window to try to get onto those root nubs. There we go. Nice. What the heck are those? I can jump sideways. Okay. Oh, this is not a place to stop at all. Oh wait, this thing. No. Way. No? Definitely not what I was trying to do. Oh, come on, camera. Let me stinking rotate. Where am I trying to freaking go? Yeah, this is as much play as I have in the camera right now. I don't... Am I trying to get onto that? Why? Where am I supposed to go from that? Okay. Okay, so I guess I am trying to get to the place that I saw earlier. Right. This rope always has to be a little bit longer than I anticipate having to make it. Welcome back, Frog Blob. Imagine walking out of your front door and this is your view. Just imagine that. That would be wild. Okay, where am I trying to go? I imagine since there's one of those things folded into the wall right there that probably I want to try to reach the wall there and unfold it. And probably I can get up from there somehow. It's not immediately obvious to me how from here, but that's probably how it go. Yeah. Those are cute carvings. I'm glad it's not the same carvings everywhere throughout the entire game. It was just for that one area that the carvings were largely similar. How does it keep... Okay. It's very insistent to tell me about that one little thing. Okay, so there's still that blue mark there that I was not able to reach. The green one's below us now, but we couldn't get to it through the window where we could see it before. Thanks, camera. Ammonites. Maybe Nautilus, I don't know. Related creatures. Not exactly the same, but related. Makes me wonder if that ceiling is fossils or carvings. I could see either being the case. Here. Tree. Or tree. Oh gosh. That is not what I was expecting. I thought there was going to be soil there and I was about to just drop down onto it. You can bloom for about 3 seconds. What's this? Oh. That's a cute little shrine-looking thing. Listen to your heart and follow your instincts. That's all I can tell you. Go if you must. I won't be going with you. My roots are here. I'm an old man. All I want is to stay on my land, at peace with the world around me. Farewell. I wish you all the best. I'll go to the old tree for as long as I can, and I'll cherish your memory as my most prized possession. I'll be sad, but knowing you're out there somewhere will comfort me. A tiny plant growing in the desert. Oh, Grandpa, I'm going to be sad too. I already am. Mama says we'll come back when the sun wills it, but I don't believe it. The sun doesn't will it. Because if it did, we wouldn't be stuffing everything in the house into flour sacks. I heard the water in the desert steams and is stinky. That's what Tommy says. She's already been there to make sure there was room for her animals, and she's going back with us. Unky says if you change your mind, you know where to find us. He doesn't want to write to you. He says you made Mama mad, and that I shouldn't be writing this. I love you and I don't want to go, but I'm going. So bye, Grandpa. Ez. Yeah. No, I understand both sides of that argument. I mean, I don't have a property now, but I did for a while and it was hard to leave, so I understand Grandpa's position, just staying in his place. I miss my garden that I had there and some other things. But, I understand too, like, the family that has kids, they can't just stay somewhere that's dying. They just can't do that. That's not a way to care for your kids, you know? Lizard guy. Goodness gracious. Does that go straight to that room that I was trying to... Yeah, probably. Because it's got the thing in the ceiling. Okay. Am I right above the thing now? Pretty close. Okay. Anywhere else to go through here before I drop down there? I don't think so. Couldn't go that way, could I? Or is that where I came in? That's where I came in. It was here I couldn't go. Okay. One part will be getting back out of here, I suppose, because I know from the last one that when I trigger this, it'll automatically put my rope away. I'm not going back up that way. Where did we see this from? It must have been there. Oh yeah, you can see the scaffolds and stuff. Alright. I don't know what these things are, but they're cool. Oh yeah. You wanna sing, Frog Blob? Nothing's even growing here. This is drier than the last place. Pretty sure the last place when we did that we grew plants. I could be mistaken. Ooh! Pictures of storms. Wait, is that what was on here? Birds and cliffs, people working a field, and sun up above. Okay. Some plants and such. But here in this hallway, an ocean with storms above it. Oh good, there's if there wasn't this, then we might have been in trouble. Where even is this? Oh, it's kind of down to the side there. Okay. See, that one, that's not marked anymore. But there's still something down there that's marked. Okie dokie. Not as terrified watching this as I used to be, but it's still kind of terrifying. Okay, was there anywhere else to go before we go up that plant? I think that was it, but I'm just gonna double check real quick. Okay, yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Elevator? Anywhere to go over here? Besides just falling. Oh, there's a cairn. How do we... A way to get there? Why? can just jump. Literally straight up jump. Okay. Okay. It's an interesting tower. Oh man. I feel like a whole... Yeah, that's gonna be quite a climb. Okay. Anything else over here before I do that? Doesn't really look like it. We can make the tree bloom for 35 seconds. Coral tree, whatever it is. It doesn't really look like coral or a tree. Like it kind of looks like both, but it doesn't really look like either. Okay, so what are we trying to do here? It's like these overall, the flow of these pebbles goes up there to that gathering area. Here's a plant we can revive in the shadow, a place to rest and reset there. And then we go to the plant that is not in the shadow. We go from there. Because there's rocks, we can go up the rocks. There's another plant and there's another place to rest up there. And then we keep going up, and I can't really see too well farther up from there, but I think there's a third place to rest and reset, like straight above us, middle. And I'm not sure where to go from there, but we can hopefully have enough camera latitude to see that there. Oh, they go faster if you get two of them. Okay. Fair enough. But he was just like floating off the surface of the thing. Apparently pebbles get tired too. kind of remind me of isopods. I mean, isopods have more toes. Toes is not the correct word. You know, feet, toes, it's all the same. I don't think that's where I want to go. I guess it's the only way I can go. That's not what I want. Kind of cool. Hopefully I can jump up to one of those. Or... little crawling rock buddies. Okay. Do I just have to jump for that? Ooh. Why are you holding on to stuff? You're supposed to just, like... Oh, these do move occasionally. Oh, okay. I need to go back and refill my stamina. Okay. Oh, I'm down here. What? Oh, that's not useful. No! Let go of the stupid thing! She'll let go here. I don't know why the controls in this game are so inconsistent. Why am I out of stamina already? I'm not touching anything and she's just like grabbing onto the pebbles again. Everywhere else you have to like actively hold on, but not when you're being pulled around by pebbles, I guess. I think I need to grab onto these guys. That's what I failed to do on my last circuit around here. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I don't even know what the resting spot on the left was for. I didn't really get over there at all. Is this a thing we can climb? I feel like that ought to be a thing we can climb. Oh, yeah. It just wasn't targeting it really freely. Ugh. I made my arm fall asleep. Alright. I suppose I did mean to look around when I got there. But the answer's fairly obvious. We just keep going up. the music here also. Intense, but kind of chill. Ah, that was quite a climb. And we are still not there. Okay. Look at the birds. Yeah, these birds are close enough to tell easily that they're clearly yellow and clearly a different pattern than the birds we saw earlier. Frog lob startling one for me. I wonder if we can do anything to make that easier to get back up here, or if that's just a place that will always be like that. Hopefully this was a checkpoint. Logbook. 12 octaves and 2/3 after the Jusant. Warning, this journal entry will definitely be too long, but I have so much to say. I got to see Emmy again. I'm so glad I got to drop anchor at her hut. We made up for the lost time in the blink of an eye. I almost capsized when I heard her laugh again. I'd missed it that much. She started by grumbling about something before shrugging and changing the subject, just like old times. I found myself chattering endlessly. The words flooded out of me. I told her everything, from my parents getting ready to pack up and go, to our theories about water in their clouds. Everything got all jumbled up, and I could tell my chatter made no sense, but she nodded as though she'd never heard anything more profound. It was about then that I realized the whole team was gawking at us with round fish eyes. Oops. How long had I been standing there talking to Emma and right in front of them? I hadn't even set my pack down yet, it was so awkward. Emmy gave a frown and barked orders at the assembled group. There was hardtack to prepare for everyone at the hut, and mattresses to air out, plus the salt the wind had blown into the corners. Everyone sprang up and got to work without another word. Emmy's one tough old cookie, that's for sure. Plus she was armed with this wooden spoon that she was brandishing wildly. A pot was soon set to heat in the sun, while Sol swept the floor, and Arlo scraped the plates. Emmy gave me a wink, and I laughed harder than I had in ages. Later on, with our stomachs full and feet bandaged, Emmy told the stories she heard from travelers who stopped by her hut. One of them grabbed my attention. The legend of the Piper, a musician of old. He was said to travel from region to region with his flute to make it rain. I'd never heard tell of it back home, but Arlo and Becca had. Where they're from, they say he'd celebrate the rain's arrival rather than making it rain. When comes the water, dances the Piper. I'm writing to keep my hands occupied, but I can't settle down, as though staying busy will delay our departure. I've already rewound all my rope and checked on my pack. I brought way too many things aboard, and in this heat... Besides, maybe I don't need these 3 teapots, or my favorite flower pots after all. I couldn't just leave them behind, but I know I can't go on like this. I'm entrusting them to you, Emmy. I hope they bring you as much comfort as they brought me. Yeah, taking a hike like this with 3 teapots and your favorite flower pots doesn't sound like the best choice of luggage. I hope to see you again one day. I'm your crewmate always. Okay. I don't see an immediately obvious anything to unlock for redoing the route. I think we're just up here now. And we've got a ways to go for there, and this has already been over an hour, so I think I'll just wrap up here and cross my fingers that the top of that climb is a checkpoint. It better be. I'm going to be very disappointed if it's not. Yep. Been having fun with this game. It's very... It has its flaws, but it also has its charm. I like the art direction, the mystery of what exactly happened here and what exactly we're doing about it has definitely got me hooked. Didn't hook me so hard in the first episode, but now I feel like I'm pretty hooked. And also, just spending my time trying to imagine what it would be like to actually live the lives of these people. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Alright. Well, have a lovely afternoon or evening or whatever time of day it is for you when you're watching this outro. And we'll see you next time.